Hey guys, welcome to Weather Wrap Forecast. In this video, we will be talking about Hurricane Milton and its impacts on Florida. So right here we have Hurricane Milton, but there's also a small chance of development right there. In this video, I'll just be focusing about Hurricane Milton though. So cone of uncertainty, there is hurricane warnings for like most of the coast of Florida. And wait a minute. No, there's hurricane watches for like the coast of Florida, like all along the coast, and tropical storm watches for like the really south part of Florida and the like up in the Big Bend in the Florida Panhandle. So it looks like it's going to like hit the Yucatan Peninsula, I think is what it is. Because, like, I know that right here is the Yucatan Peninsula and, like, here, but, like, alright. And it's expected to be a major hurricane at landfall 7 p.m. on Wednesday. I will try to stream this if we get enough subscribers, so subscribe. Peak storm surge. We're looking about 8 to 12 feet of storm surge near the Tampa area, which is like really high storm surge. And then as we go further south, it's 5 to 10 feet, and slightly up more north, it's 5 to 10 feet also. And then back down here, it's expected 4 to 7 feet, and up here, 3 to 5 feet. Down here, 2 to 4 feet, and then 1 to 3 feet on these little parts of Florida, and 1 to 3 feet up here. So the rainfall, most of the rainfall is going to be like just like in front of where it's going to make landfall, but there are some little dots in Tampa where it's showing 8 to 12 inches of rain. And then for the rest, and for portions of Florida, we could be seeing like 6 to 12. Like it's from 6 to 12 through most of the state of Florida. Like some areas will get up to 6, some areas will get up to 12. That's what I mean. And like sort of down here, like 4 inches, which is still a lot, and then up here 4 inches. And yeah. So the this isn't it. Hold on. Okay, HAFSA. What? Hurricane model. Hurricane model. What? Is Google like breaking? What the heck? That still works. What? Hold on. Wait a second. What? Oh my gosh. What the heck? Why can't I? Okay, so I can't do that for some reason, so I guess I'm just gonna have to watch the max velocity video. That's where I'm getting most of my information from. So max velocity, please do not copyright me.
One monstrosity
Please.
of a hurricane
Oh
is
shoot,
currently
this isn't the video. 3 days ago, 1 day ago, 1 week ago. Okay. Videos.
What was forecasted to be an insane hurricane has even gotten crazier
All
as
right,
Hurricane
max
Milton continues to
velocity,
rapidly intensify in the
please
Gulf of
do
Mexico, and is
not
forecasted to become
copyright me. This is
and move into the state of Florida,
informational
situation that we're dealing
reaction.
with
So,
in many computer
hold
models.
on. So the spaghetti models show that the computer models are thinking it's gonna go anywhere from, like, sort of down here up to Tampa. Well, just north
Right
of
now, have
Tampa.
this making landfall somewhere between Cape Coral, Florida, and just to the north of
shoot.
Tampa near Spring Hill, Florida, is the current range that the models have this making landfall in. Another rare part of this is the intensity that it could become over the next several days, and many computer models right now have this as a category 3 or 4 intensity as we go on Tuesday. There is a chance that this could become a category.
So some computer models think, oh shoot, some computer models think that it's going to, well, one thinks it's going to get to a category 5, but most of them bring it to a category 4, but then weaken down to like a category 3 around landfall.
5 hurricane just north of the Yucatan Peninsula. The National Hurricane Center has also mentioned that their forecast is still a little bit conservative.
I love Connecticut.
Oh my gosh,
I love
an
this
ad?
job.
Wait,
my
shoot,
job is
this is
not
an
just
ad
go
of
to
my-
Washington and argue.
of my
job
state
is to try to
below
bring
this.
people together.
Hold on.
But they currently are forecasting maximum sustained winds at 145 miles per hour on Tuesday, which is about 10 to 15 miles per hour off of being a category 5. The good news about this is that the hurricane will encounter wind shear as this gets closer to Florida, so we are expecting a weaker hurricane upon landfall, but weaker does not necessarily mean we are not going to see impacts, because we are still going to be talking about major impacts in Florida, despite the weakening trend that is probably going to happen before landfall. And the wind field is also going to grow in size, meaning that a much larger chunk of Florida is going to be dealing with tropical storm force winds or greater. Now let's talk about the track and intensity in more detail.
Okay, this is the computer model. This is what I wanted to look at. But for some reason,
models. These are
Google
built
isn't
specifically
letting
for
me do
hurricanes.
that.
They are
So.
usually very accurate and reliable. This is the HAFSB model run. Notice as we go
So
into Tuesday morning,
Google's
just north of the
being
Yucatan Peninsula, this
stupid
becomes
right
an
now.
intense category 4 or even 5 hurricane, and it actually drops down to near common. This could potentially be the worst hurricane that we've seen all year when it comes to intensity in the Gulf of
my
Mexico. But even if it doesn't
gosh.
do that, we are still talking about major impacts for Florida. And also I want to point out how small this hurricane is. 901 millibars on a tiny hurricane like this is not something that is really impossible. Helene was a much larger hurricane, but here's the interesting thing that happens. Look as we go into Wednesday as this approaches Florida. Look at all the green
it
spread
just
out. That is indicating a much
grows.
larger and broader wind field. And this is also starting to weaken as it moves towards Florida as we go into Wednesday afternoon.
So, what is it? Like doing like an eyewall replacement cycle according to this? Like an eyewall replacement cycle is when a hurricane sort of replaces its eyewall, making it sort of weaken during the process. But this process makes the wind field wider, but not as fast.
24 millibars of pressure. That is a notable drop. That's about 20 millibars compared to the day before. But it even weakens even more as it moves towards Florida, down to 950 millibars. This is still a major hurricane, by the way.
So 950, that's like a category 3. So category 3 around landfall. Guys, again, subscribe, please.
Even if it weakens, it is still going to be a major hurricane and posing major storm surge impacts that will be life-threatening, prolific rainfall, and hurricane force winds. But again, this wind field just grows in size, and that is where we're going to be seeing tropical storm force winds. And even the hurricane force wind field is going to be relatively large for a hurricane like this. But that vertical wind shear is really going to control. I'm Florida hurricane. It's in Gulf of Mexico. Not hurricane like
I'm skipping through it so he doesn't like copyright me.
Well,
We already looked at like the rainfall totals. Oh, this model I did not look at.
Depending again on where the eye goes, if it goes right in the
Cool.
near impact, the coastal emergency risk assessment page, and what 20 feet
again.
of storm surge.
So the storm surge again. Okay, that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.